All right, to conclude the lesson in 1.3, I'm going to go over a quick problem here, example number 2. You're asked to find the height of the rectangle h as a function of x. Okay, so I have some kind of rectangle right here that's kind of shaded, and it's bounded between this function 4x minus x squared, and that's the coordinate 1, 3. All right, so first things first, right, in a major concept, one of the major concepts is that the height, right, is always a positive number, right? And that makes sense, right? Height can't be negative. And if that's true, in order to keep the height of this rectangle always positive, this is actually a calculus concept when, I teach like volume and finding volume of shells and whatnot. You always want to do top minus bottom, okay? Right? Hopefully that makes sense intuitively, right? If you do top minus bottom, you will always get a positive number. All right, so with that said, this is not as difficult as it may seem. If this is the height of the rectangle at any point, right? If I move this rectangle closer to the origin, if I move it closer to 1, it's always dependent on where I'm at in the curve, right? And so the height as a function of x, if it's top minus bottom, right? It's dependent on where my x value is. Well, the top is always the line, right? This line right here is y is equal to 3, right? And the bottom, right, is just 4x minus x squared. Okay, so not too difficult if you just understand that height is always positive. You could distribute here 3 minus 4x positive x squared. If you want to write it in standard form, you can. There's your height as a function of x.